There was nothing I wanted to do that I didn't do. There was one thing that I had the opportunity to do that I didn't do that I regret. And it predated the Attitude Invasion and the DX thing. Probably 6 months or more, maybe a year before that happened, I was sitting around in a room, and that same basic idea, actually the idea was, that's coming back to me, it's a little more clear now. The idea was not to, show up in a tank and dress up like army men and, that kind of stuff, even though that was cool. The idea was we were going to get tickets. We were going to have proxies buy tickets, because we knew we couldn't do it. We're going to buy front row tickets facing the hard camera, and we were all going to show up during a live show and just sit there and wave like goofy idiots and screw it up. That idea happened 6 months or a year before the DX Invasion, and I was pretty close to doing it, and to this day, I wish I could recall why I didn't, but there was no real good reason why not to. We went so far as to find out where they were going to be and when tickets went on sale and what promoters we could kind of pay off to buy those tickets for us and how to get. So we actually thought through it quite a bit, and for whatever reason, I elected not to do it. Nobody told me I couldn't. It was my decision, but damn, I wish I would have done it.
One of the other rumors that goes around is obviously one of the things that turned the tide for WWE was getting Mike Tyson for WrestleMania 14 with Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels. But there's a rumor that you either had talks or were offered something with Mike Tyson before that. Is there any truth to that?
I heard that rumor for the first time about a year ago. And maybe it was that rumor was out there before that, but it came to my attention about a year ago. And when I first heard it, I went, well, that never happened. I never offered Mike Tyson a dime. I never had a conversation with Mike Tyson. I never had a conversation with a representative of Mike Tyson. I think if there's any truth, and I'm guessing now, I don't remember it, but if there is a kernel of truth, because a lot of times with these rumors, they start out as a little small kernel of truth, and then all of a sudden they turn into a, three feature film trilogy. But it may have been a discussion. Someone may have brought it up to me, but there was never any offer made. There was never an attempt on my part to try to bring Mike Tyson in or anything like that. In fact, I'll tell you where I was at when I heard that Mike Tyson was doing something with WWE. A good friend of mine who's now departed, Zane Bresloff, he used to work for WWE, but he had a lot of inside connections at WWE. He knew everything that was going on there, and he let me know because he worked for me. He was a loyal guy, and I was taking flying lessons at the time, and I was at an airport, getting flying instructions, and I just broke for a couple hours, and I got a text, because I didn't even have a cell phone back then. I got a text on a pager, and I called Zane from a payphone, which you couldn't even find now in an airport if you had to. But I called Zane, and he told me what was going on. I went, oh, that's gonna be big. But that's the extent of my recollection of Mike Tyson.